That's right, and we're back. We're live on Chicano Tube. We're live again on Chicano Street. Hey, mi linda raza, do me a paro, man. Do me a paro. There's that like button right there at the bottom. You can go ahead and hit that one. If not, there's a chinga tu madre button right there. It's all to the good, man. That button right there is for the stalkers, the weirdos, the lames, the net-banging, creep, overgrown-ass goofies, and all their chomo predator friends. Hey, there's a chinga tu madre button. Hit that pinchy button. There's also a share. There's also a hype video, man. I highly appreciate you guys more than you know. Before we get into the title of this video, you see it right there. Let's go ahead and break down Thump's case for the internet. Man, let's keep it real, and we'll always continue to keep it real on everything, including this case right here. Man, gracias to all the day oneers, everyone in the members only. You already know what it is, man. If you're new to the channel, stay subscribed, cabrones. Stay subscribed, because I promise, until the casket drops, we're going to go ahead and just drop nothing but bangers and fire content and fire-ass lives on the weekly over here, man. I hope your new year is going real good. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and get into what this video is about, man. And this individual that goes by the names of Thumpz, with the Zeta, Thumpz, from Sacramento, California. Shout out to the 916. The 916 has always been in the building. Shout out to everyone from the 916, man. And so he's a popular individual over here where I'm from, because I'm in the 831. And, he's a popular individual, him and a couple other individuals who basically, they use their social media to go ahead and build their brand. And then ultimately, man, you got to build that brand, make the moves necessary to get out the hood, right? The goal is to get out the hood, because the hood only impresses motherfuckers that aren't from the hood, right? So building up his brand on social media, he recently went over to Los Angeles, and he did a video over there. And also on that video, he did a couple videos, more than one, right? It's him talking, him doing his thing. But there was another video that I think someone sent me over here, and it's got a little bit of controversy, man. So I want to go ahead and see this video over with you guys and let me know exactly what you guys think about this video. Again, Thumpz is in the news, and let's bring up a video and let's see what's cracking.
Outsider today from 18th Street. So we was playing handball, right? And then he's like, "Oh, let me get next, whoop-de-whoop." And I look back and I see his tattoos and shit. And then he's like, "You playing penitentiary style?" And yeah, we know prison rules. We both been to the pen. And he was like, "Oh, where you out of?" I was like, "Sacramento." He looked at me and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an active Norteño." You know, and I did 12 years in the pen. I told him where I was at, all that shit. And he was like, "Oh, yup, I respect that. It's all good, my boy." And we played handball. Did run into a Southsider today from 18th Street. So we was playing handball. Right.
So again, this is a whole different video than I was talking about his case, but let's talk about this since we're on this subject right now. Does the people disagree with Thumpz from Sacra 916? Shout out to him, playing handball in Southern California and playing handball with, locals from Southern California. I don't have a damn problem with it, but the internet wants to go ahead and say, just like this caption says right here from Central Valley Food, he says, "Is this a DP on both sides? Is this a DP on both sides?" DP, short for disciplinary action. You could put DPA, disciplinary action. Is that a DP from both sides? Look, listen, I want to talk about his case also as well, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this thing right here. Look, see, this is what people don't overstand, right? Because they don't understand, okay? When they come on this internet thing here, maybe they started banging, or they're youngsters, or wherever they're at in the street lifestyle. They don't separate the real from the fake, so they come on the internet, etc., and think everything they see on the internet is true to life. They don't get glitched up no more from the OGs no more. They get glitched up from IG, and that's basically how it is now. I'm assuming. I don't know. But anyways, that you will say, "Hey, Thumpz, why are you talking to this individual doing this, doing that?" You had to have been in places and been in situations and environments where respect was tantamount and anything disrespectful was absolutely going to stretch out your release date, okay? Unless you've been in those kind of situations, you'll always have the frog inside of you. And the frog inside of you is going to say, EBK, anybody can get it. Want some, get some. Bad enough, take some. We'll get off what we're mad at. We'll bomb first, ask questions later, right? Okay, I get both of those mentalities, but I just wanted to put you up on game on that because if Thumps is showing respect, it's telling me, cabrones, that he's been in environments where respect had to be shown, right? All right, let's go ahead and go one more time over to Thumps.
So I'm behind enemy lines, and I hear a motherfucker getting a little loud. I know he knows what we are, because he knows we ain't from there. I got a big-ass sakura across my chest, you feel me? So I seen the opportunity after I got done playing. He wanted next, and he keeps asking, like, oh, you been to the pen? Like, where you guys out of? I know what's coming next. Oh, I'm from 18th Street. I'll be damned if I let them be the first to bang on me when I'm out there. Like, you gonna know who I am. You feel me? So I just let them know, like, hey, yeah, I'm an active Norteño. I'm from Sacramento.
Well, you only got sakura on your chest.
You feel me?
And you were playing handball with your shirt off.
Yeah. And so I let him know, put the ball in his court. You know, now I'm like, okay, he either gonna trip and I'm gonna knock him out, or he gonna be like, oh, it's all, you know, like he did. And I'm like, okay, cool. Boom, and we resume play. You know, I did 12 years with Southsiders, you know, with MA on the yard, all type of shit, bro. Like.
All right, so let's go back to just finishing up this point before we bring up some points in his case. Look, this is exactly what I said. Again, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. Once you get inside situations where respect is tantamount, it needs to be displayed. It's because hay niveles. I always wondered why these emotional YouTubers that have very high estrogen levels would come on the internet and run their mouth, especially say shit that you can't take back, disrespect the hood, disrespect someone's wife, call someone something that is very highly undesirable, right? Could be the most undesirable thing when in a person's neighborhood. Call him out his name and call him those things. It blows me away. But then I realize, oh, it's because they haven't been in situations where you got to shut your motherfucking trap and just have a teachable fucking attitude and learn, you know, from the ground up. And maybe you'll get there one day where you'll be able to put other people on. So Thumps is not wrong for his approach to it, saying, hey, you know, let me go ahead and just let him know exactly what it is, because it's not really, the youngsters will be like, oh, he banged on him. I could already see the comments coming on this video. He banged on him. He didn't bang back. And no, it wasn't banging. You took banging as someone saying, I'm from this community. You took that as banging, but really he said that out of respect. What was he going to do? Lie to the individual? That's disrespect. What is he going to do? Hold back? That's disrespect also as well. Let it be known. Now, let's keep this a buck before we move on to his case, right? Okay, you're probably at Venice Beach, cabron. You're probably somewhere over there, right? I joked around when American Cholo did his little handball thing that I was going to go down there, me and Spider from Southside Stockton. You know, that's the handball guru right there that can play inside and out in his sleep, run courts, right? But I also joked around realistically, and I said, look, man, if they want to classify us as certain things, right, it's going to be hard to get up out of there. I mean, it's not impossible, but it might be one of those skin of your teeth kind of situations. So again, but I get what he's saying right there around the fellas. Hey, he's right there at the podcast around the fellas. Okay, it would have been a different situation, right? Over there, if your energy was different, right? It could have been, because everything is energy, right? All right, anyways, let's go ahead and go back to this. And I'm going to go ahead and just bring up the main screen, because this is what I want to talk to you guys about, is about Thumps' case. Recently, the internet has been dissecting his case with a fine-tooth comb. And I really think that the internet has misanalyzed this whole thing, right? Trying to throw a jacket on someone and not putting yourself in the person's shoes, or putting yourself in the one person's psychology, right? And it goes even further than that, because any of the pinchy child advocates, the ones that always, that wanted to rescind all these YA gang enhancements and sending the youngsters to YA, and that, these youngsters need more rehabilitation because, yes, they're dropping 5 fools at 13 years old, but, it's like their brains aren't developed. All those people, right? They can break it down a whole lot more as far as expounding on the psychology aspect of it, because we ain't going to put adult rules on what a 16-year-old did. It just is not going to be done that way. That's not the way the game is played out. Yeah, you want to be on the YouTube right here analyzing it. Hey, he dumped and there was a couple strays that hit. And there was also children that got hit. Well, he's a 16-year-old with a 14-year-old. And the other individual is a 22-year-old man who's actually walking inside of a restaurant with his family. So I'm seeing the whole thing play. I'm not looking at this on no color bars. I'm basically stating the obvious, man. You want to go ahead and put adult perspective on something that juveniles did? You can't. You would have to go back when you were 16 and see if you did no chingaderas, no pendejadas. You would have to have a fair assessment of what that young man did when he was 16, right? So I just heard this said more than once on the internet. Hey, everyone, you have at it. Dale gas, dale vuelo. I'm not here to say nothing that you can't say what you want to say. But I will say this. It is unfair, again, for you to look at it through the perspective of someone that knows the streets or a veterano or something like that, to say, hey, when he was 16, he did that, and he would have been no good. Do you know that back then, like, even if you went to YA or say you went to camp, they just sent you to a 2-year camp or something like that, right? There would be no one with that mentality. There would be no one to be able to see it exactly the way that you are judging it and seeing it on the internet. So I just wanted to put that out there. I thought that would be the string to attach anyone else that has any kind of other perspectives on his case, or that's trying to say something about his case, because, well, obviously it's over. He did what he did. He's home and he's building his brand. And it's unfortunate. Always is. You don't downplay it. We don't upplay it. It's a California thing, man. This shit happens all the time, man. But everything is energy at the end of the day. Anytime I wanted to rock and roll, I had that fucking Rambo rock and roll pinchy energy that, hey, come and get it, because I'm a dish it. So everything is that, man. Anyways, I'm out, gente. I'm going to let you guys go. Do me a favor, man. Hit that pinchy like button one more time and comment below, man. Let me know exactly what your thoughts are in the situation. Did I analyze it correctly? Did I put too much salsa on the taco? Or do we have veteranos talking about minors on the internet that's already kind of sus? Like, hey, let's, talk about minors, or what are we doing over here? Or I don't know, but you guys drop your opinion below. And then don't forget to help others move in excellence, because it's going to bless them. It's going to bless you at the same damn time. Gente, I'm out. To the next episode of Chicano Street. I'll see you on the next one.